Hello everyone, welcome to another fun project video. Today we are making this spooky little Halloween treat box. I'm going to show you what's inside in just a minute. I don't know if you can see all the glimmer and sparkle going on this card, but it's pretty amazing and I can't wait to share this with you. So hang around with me for just a second. We're going to jump into the project in just a minute, but I did want to remind you of a class I have right now. This is my Reindeer Fun Stamp a Stack. So registration is open for this now. It is $45. You're going to make 12 cards. You're going to get 3 each of these 4 designs. They're all incredible. I have loved playing with this bundle. It's probably my favorite Christmas bundle in our mini catalog. In addition to the supplies for your 12 cards, you're also going to get half a package of the DSP that's featured, the Reindeer, I can't remember what it's called, the DSP that goes with that suite. You're also going to get a full roll of the real red and white baker's twine and a full package of the druzy embellishments. And those things are so dreamy. They are so cute. And so if you want more information about how to get this class, it's going to be mailed to you, so you can do it on your own time. You'll also receive it PDF instructions emailed to you as well when it ships. So if you want to get in on this amazing Reindeer Fun Stamp a Stack, head to the details in my blog. I do have it linked, or in the video description. I do have it linked in the video description, so head there and get all the details on that. All right, guys, this is what we are making today, this adorable little Halloween treat box. Now, this one is super simple, so you can make a ton of these. There's the only stamping we're doing is the greeting. And it's so much fun. It's super easy to make, and you don't need a lot of paper. I think you might be able to get, I think you'll only get 2 of these out of one 8.5 by 11. I'm trying to do the math in my head, but if you have 12 by 12, you'll get more out of that sheet. But look at how sweet that is. There's a cute little Reese's treat inside. So I found this bag of Reese's. Let me put my little belly band back on. I found this bag of Reese's at my local Target, but I'm sure they're sold everywhere right now. So this one comes with pumpkins, bats, and ghosts, and so any of them will fit. They're all the same size. I pulled them all out to kind of measure them. I have the bat one in here, and then the ghosts and the pumpkins. They're all the same size, so it doesn't matter. The box will hold all of them. So, but it's just a really cute little treat for your coworkers or maybe some teacher gifts. But this is what we're going to make today. And we are actually, I'm going to start with the little eyes on the cat. Can you guys see that? That cat is so fun, where I'm going to show you how to make it all sparkly. But I'm going to start with the eyes because I'm going to use rhinestones for that. And I have, his eyes are kind of green. And so I'm going to color a couple of rhinestones with my dark granny apple green. I'm just going to use my brush tip and just carefully just color over those rhinestones, and that will give us green rhinestones. So if you have Stampin' Blends and you have clear or white embellishments, you can make them any color you want. And I don't know if the camera's picking up that color, but we have 2 green ones there, and I want to do that in advance just to make sure that we have plenty of time for those rhinestones to dry completely. All right, let's talk about the bundles that we're using. I'm using the Potions and Spells bundle. I am using the greeting from this one. If you have another Halloween greeting you'd rather use, that would be fine. And then the dies I'm using the cat die. Now, if you wanted to step it up a little bit, you absolutely could stamp the cat. You could color it, but I wanted this to be quick and easy. So I'm just using just the cat die cut with basic black cardstock. And then I am also using the Greetings for the Seasons tags. These are in our online exclusives, and I have used these tags to death. I love these labels. These tags are fantastic. And so I die cut this oval one, and this is out of Peach Pie Glimmer Paper. This is in our In Color Glimmer Paper pack. So we're going to get some good glimmer from that one. All right, our box is going to be Gorgeous Grape. And I'm using a new scrapbooking product for our belly band. This is actually our two-toned cardstock. And I'm going to see, I didn't pull that one out, but let me see if I can find that quickly. Here it is. The two-toned cardstock. So I'm using the Halloween Memories collection, and I think that this one is currently out of stock, but I think it's scheduled to be back mid-October. But we also have some Christmas ones as well. So you get Pool Party, Gorgeous Grape, Pumpkin Pie, basic black, and then you get some white too. But the thing with these is you can see you have a darker side and a lighter side. The same with the black. One side is lighter, one side is darker. And again with the pumpkin pie. So they're all like that. So it's a great little tone-on-tone paper to use, and I'm really excited to use this more. So I'm using my Gorgeous Grape cardstock, and so I'm going to use the lighter side of that Gorgeous Grape piece. You can see the darker side blends in pretty perfectly, but when you flip it over to the light side, you get some good contrast there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use that lighter side. But first, let's go ahead and score our box. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is, I covered up my instructions, that is 9 by 3.5. So we have 9 by 3.5. And all you're going to do is score it, the long side, we're going to score it at 1, 4, 5, and at 8. So real simple score lines, no fractions at all, super simple. And then on the 3.5 inch side, we're going to do 1 inch on each side. So 1 inch, and I'm going to rotate it all the way around, and we'll do 1 inch again. And that's it. This is going to be a little like clamshell style box. So super simple. Oh, let me get my Simply Scored down so it doesn't fall. Super simple. Let me open up the box again so you can see. So it just opens like this. So it's got like a little hinge, opens and closes super easily, and it's really fun and really easy. You can get kids involved in this one too. This one is a really easy one to make. All right, burnish on all the score lines. And so this Sunday, guys, I do want to remind you guys, this Sunday starts 12 weeks of Christmas. Every Sunday, I am going to do a Facebook Live in my VIP group. So there's a link to join that in the video description if you are not currently a member. And every Sunday between now and Christmas, I will be bringing you an amazing Christmas either card, treat box, gift idea, something like that. So you don't want to miss my 12 weeks of Christmas series, and that kicks off this Sunday. I will post details Friday or Saturday about what time I'll be going live, but make sure that you are part of my VIP group so you don't miss that. All right, now on the long side, I'm just cutting straight up all of those score lines. And then on the squares, we have 3 squares on each side. We're just going to notch in on the squares. And that is all the trimming we're going to do. We're going to do the same on the other side, but that's all the trimming that we're going to do. So pretty easy little box. This one is not super straight, so I'm going to try to straighten that up. There we go. So that's one side. So we're going to do the same to the other side. So we're just going to cut up the score lines, and then we will just notch in on all the squares. And that will be all the trimming. So pretty easy box to put together. And again, like I said, you just put on a movie. You can do all your scoring, all your cutting all at once, and you'll have a ton of these in no time. You can get the kids doing the die cutting and the stamping, or if they're older, they can even make the box themselves. All right, so that is our box. Now, it's symmetrical from here, so it doesn't matter which side is your lid, which side is your box, or which side is your bottom. But basically, we're going to glue 4 tabs on one side, like this, like that, and then we'll glue 2 tabs on the other side. So the one with 4 tabs will be the bottom of the box, the one with 2 will be the top. So I'm going to grab, actually for time's sake, let's go ahead and use Stampin' Seal Plus. So I'm going to put adhesive on all 6 of these tabs, all 6 of those square tabs that we notched into. So just use a strong adhesive. Tear and tape would be good. My boxes, I normally use the Tombow liquid glue. I normally use the green glue, but just for time's sake. Okay, so this score line right here, we're going to line up with this cut edge. And we're going to go all the way around for the bottom of the box. And one more on this side. All right, so that is the bottom of your box. And you're going to do the same thing now for the top of your box. You just have 2 tabs this time. hold in those little edges. Those edges of glue. Just that score line to that cut edge, just like that. And the same on this side. All right, so that makes the lid of the box and the bottom of the box. Now, if you wanted to, you could cut a finger notch. I would do that before I assembled the box. I used just a 1/2-inch circle punch just to make a little finger notch. It's not necessary. The box is still gonna open and close easily without that finger notch. But if you wanted to add that finger notch, you could, but it's not necessary. So let's get our treat in there. We'll put the little pumpkin in this one, our little pumpkin Reese's. Like that. Let's put the belly band back on this one so we know what we're doing. All right, and so from here, that was the hard part, guys. All right, let's get our belly band on. So like I said, you want to use that lighter contrasting color. You can use the darker side, but it's not going to stand out as much. But I'm just going to start on the bottom, and I'm just going to go through and just kind of pinch all the way around my box. And we're going to straighten up these lines if we need to, just pinching each side, just so we have everything pinched and we don't have to score down to, you know, like the 16th or anything. Now, where my lines are pinched, I'm just going to line them up against the edges. Just make sure everything is nice and straight. And then I'll use my bone folder and give them a little burnish on that pinch line. And this will give us the most perfect belly band that will slide on and off easily. Side is the top. This is the top. I'm going to glue it on the bottom. So we're going to adhere it down just like that. All right. So a little bit of strong adhesive on the outside piece. And just fold that over. And then your belly band will slide on and off perfectly. All right. Let's get this on. So slide on and off, ready to go. All right. Let's do our tag. I have some peach pie ribbon here, just a little scrap. I mean, you're probably only going to need like 4 inches of it. I have a little bit more than that. It was already cut, so I just have a little scrap. But I'm going to thread that through my peach pie tag, my glimmer tag. And I'm going to use a little clothespin to hold this together, just like that. And I'm going to take, on mine, I used black baker's twine, because that coordinated so well with the cat, so I would recommend using the black. I did not have any more black. For some reason, I am completely out of my black. So I'm going to just tie it with the white baker's twine, and then, but I would recommend using black. Or if you have purple, that'd be great too. We don't sell purple, but you could always color the white with Stampin' Blends and make it purple. Make it gorgeous grape. That would be really, really pretty. All right, so I'm just going to tie it with the white instead. It'll be fine. It'll match our greeting instead. So I'm going to tie a nice little anchor knot with the baker's twine. That'll keep everything in place. And then I'll go in and tie a little bow. And the clothespin is just holding that peach pie ribbon in place, so we don't have to have 3 hands trying to hold everything in place. And if you wanted to do all this tying once it's on the box, you could do that as well. We're going to go in and trim off any ends. Trim up our ribbon on our tag. So that's what we're left with. I'll move all the trash out of the way. All right, now let's get our cat on the tag. So I'm going to use a little corner piece of my dimensionals here. Peel that off and stick that right onto our tag, just kind of centered right on our tag. Now let's take our Wink of Stella, and we're just going to brush the whole cat with Wink of Stella, just real kind of quick and messy. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just adding just a little bit of shimmer to that cat, just to make him pop a little more. I don't know if the light's picking that up. All right, so let's get this onto our box. So I'm going to use some dimensionals on the back of our tag. So just a couple. Peel the backings of those off. All right, and that will go right on the tag. Make sure that you are only adhering it onto the belly band and not onto the box. So I'm actually going to turn it over, make sure I don't have any adhesive poking out, which I don't. I'm good. And just make sure that it's only adhered to that belly band so that it slides on and off. If you add the dimensionals onto the actual box, your box isn't going to slide open and close. So, all right, we are almost done. All we need is our greeting. So I have Gorgeous Grape ink here, and then I have the a little hocus pocus greeting. And I just have a scrap piece of white. And I'm going to stamp this all the way on the bottom of my scrap piece of white. And then I'll just take my little mini paper trimmer here. And we'll just trim that out just to the height of the words. So whatever your Halloween greeting is. And we'll just take our scissors and I'm just going to cut this at an angle on both sides. Just like that, so we have our greeting. And then I'll just take my liquid glue and I'm just going to put a little line of glue across the bottom of the cat's feet. Probably more like the ankles of the cat. Do cats have ankles? I don't know. And then we'll just let that set up and sit. And final finishing touch, we're going to go back to those granny apple green rhinestones. And we will drop these on for the kitty cat's eyes. So adorable, right? And that is our finished little Halloween treat box. So inside there is that Reese's treat. You can get this big bag at, you know, any local store. And that is your fun Halloween treat for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have any questions on anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. Remember, my 12 Weeks of Christmas series starts on Sunday, my VIP groups. If you have not yet joined my VIP group, make sure you do that. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and then subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. All of my 12 Weeks of Christmas videos will be uploaded to YouTube, so if you miss me on Facebook, you can always catch me here on YouTube. So subscribing to my channel will really help you out. And of course, if you want more information on that Reindeer Fun Stamp-A-Stack, please go ahead and click that link in the video description and that will take you to my blog. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this fun Halloween treat, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.